It's got 18 wheels to share 6 million lessons. This new mobile trailer just rolled out in San Diego, packed with state-of-the-art tech to teach students about the Holocaust. As part of Jewish American Heritage Month, I got an exclusive tour of Spark Interactive to see how it's more engaging and inspiring to the next generation.
I want to thank you for paying attention to what I have to say.
Lou Pesci comes alive when sharing his story of surviving the Holocaust.
They dropped bombs, as you saw. 70,000 people were killed.
Pesci says he's spoken to more than 10,000 people about the horrors he lived through and his intense desire to keep the memories alive.
My feeling is we have a kind of tendency to repeat history. And let's do everything we can so we don't repeat it. Because you look back and it doesn't look too good.
But even Lou knows visits like his are becoming more rare, and the next generation of students will need a new way to learn.
In a year or two, we won't be able to talk to any Holocaust survivors, only through the technology that they are putting together.
Let's go check out Spark Interactive.
Yeah, that's where this giant trailer comes in. Spark Interactive is the next evolution in Holocaust education.
We are looking to spark conversations. We are looking to spark action. So it's not just about the learning of the material, but it's the so what of it all. What will students take with them when they leave?
Inside the trailer is a 600 square foot classroom. It puts kids through an immersive, interactive, and inspiring lesson about the Holocaust and their roles to remember the past as they fight hate today.
The Holocaust teaches us a lot about our own civic responsibility, the importance of standing up for others, the importance of confronting hate and countering indifference.
Spark uses state-of-the-art technology, touchscreens, tablets. It lets the students take a more active role in the lesson, creating a deeper connection with the material.
This is kind of like a social media feed.
After each session, teachers get a personalized report, allowing them to continue the lesson back in the classroom. It couldn't come at a better time. Data from a state study shows just 1 in 4 California school districts teaches about genocide and the Holocaust, despite a state law requiring it. Spark Interactive already has partnerships with 5 districts in San Diego County and hopes to add more.
We think for students, in order for them to apply the lessons of the Holocaust, they can look at those conditions and then look at our society today to make informed decisions about how they want to step in and make a difference.
Is it fair to say, or can you at least kind of, puff your chest out a little bit and say that, like, San Diego is establishing the model for the next generation of Holocaust education?
Yeah, we've been couching it in similar terms. As our survivors are no longer with us, we have to have a new chapter. And I think that we are piloting and perfecting this new chapter of Holocaust education.
For Pesci, it's a spark of hope that his story and the lessons he wants to pass on will be told in new ways.
It's been millions of years that we've kept the history alive by carving stuff in stone, okay? Now we carve it in pixels.
So important to never forget. And donations from philanthropist Lee Goldberg, the Prebys Foundation, and several others help make this multi-million-dollar trailer a reality. And in addition to schools, the plan is to eventually offer it to community groups and other organizations all across the county. Now, it's not just Spark. There are several other San Diego programs that are pushing the envelope when it comes to Holocaust education. This month, Grossmont College has an exhibit in their library, Americans in the Holocaust. It uses video, audio, and interactive QR codes to show how people in the U.S. learned about and experienced the Holocaust. Grossmont was one of just 50 libraries across the country to get the exhibit. The Butterfly Project, which started in San Diego in 2006, uses hands-on arts and crafts to teach kids these lessons about the Holocaust and injustice. It's based off the poem I Never Saw Another Butterfly, which was written by a child in a concentration camp. The Butterfly Project hopes to create 1.5 million ceramic butterflies to spread awareness. Ruth, Remember Us, the Holocaust is a museum-style exhibit of artifacts and first-person accounts from San Diego survivors. I've done a bunch of stories on this as the exhibit has grown since it started in 2020 and moved around the country. It now includes first-person accounts from San Diego survivors, and the people behind it hope to eventually create a permanent Holocaust museum in San Diego. And over the past year, the Academy of Critical Thinkers, or ACT program, put 20 San Diego teachers through intensive training to give them new tools and strategies to engage today's students in Holocaust education. It included a trip to the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C.